Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury,
Pat,
Mark, and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another review. Today we have another one from Westbrook Brewing out of South Carolina. The old Westbrook. This is their Gose-uh, which is kind of a unique style. This is a German wheat ale, and it's brewed with coriander and sea salt, and I want to say, and it's a sour. So, but I want to say I don't think there's any Brett. I think it's just lacto sour on this one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But it runs in at 4% alcohol and comes in these fancy little cans here. Wow.
a little salty.
Yeah. It's like a salty armpit. I literally smell like I'm smelling somebody's armpit on this one.
I think it smells just a tad more pleasant than that personally, but
No, that's just
it's almost like a little bit like you put salt on a lemon.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
smells to me like you set some pineapple juice next to some brine for pickles.
Yeah.
You know.
Or like you mix brine with a margarita.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I can definitely see
But
that.
it's that salt that tells the tale.
Nice.
Cheers, guys.
Hello. There's a salt.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is that it looks like, it doesn't taste like.
No. I did exactly what the can advertises. Sour, salty, and
Delicious, absolutely.
It is, wow.
This isn't a real complex beer. It's like you said, sour, salty. Those are the two combinations, but they pull it off perfectly.
It is in the sense that how often do you taste salt in beer, though?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the salt comes through on the flavor.
It does.
Really comes through. Like, I think it's, to me, one of the more dominating flavors, and I love that about it. I mean, just being the bacon lover that I am, salt is at the premiere of my taste buds, and this one doesn't disappoint.
Yeah.
It seriously tastes like they brewed a beer with seawater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit lemony too. I mean, I got a little bit of a lemon on the aroma. I get even more lemon in the taste with some salt.
I think that works well with the salt.
Yeah,
It does really well. I'll go again and say I get like salt-rimmed margarita a little bit with like that citrusy lemon, the saltiness, and the sour.
It's almost like you want to take a shot of tequila and then chase it down with this beer.
There you go.
You got any
Just
tequila?
saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna rate the Westbrook Gose-uh.
Gose-uh.
I'm gonna rate it a 4.5. This is absolutely one of the best sour beers I really ever had. The sour, salty, delicious. They nailed it. The mouth's a dry mouth, feels real drinkable. I could drink this all summer long. And at 4%, you can drink a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, but man, I tell you what, I really have to go a 4.5 with this.
Yeah, Mark, I'm actually going to agree with you on all those points. I love the sour, I love the salty. It's a really delicious beer. I love the mouth feel on it, and I love how unique of a style and of a flavor profile that Westbrook put into this beer. And yeah, it's worthy of a 4.5. I'm teetering on even on a 4.75 on this one. I like it that much. It's in the upper echelon of 4.5 for me.
Yeah, I think I'm also going to give it a 4.5. I was going back and forth between that and a 4.25. I'll be honest with you, I've had a lot of beers, but this is the first Gose-uh that I've had.
Yeah.
And, I just feel like, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like this is a pretty good representation of the style. I like the combination of the salty and the citrus. For me, it's in the form of lemon. It's just delicious, and it packs a lot of flavor, like you guys said, for 4% alcohol. I could easily drink several of these on a hot day or a cold day, quite frankly.
Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah, like Maury said, I really have nothing to compare this beer to.
Yeah.
This is my first Gose-uh, and it's the salty characteristic is odd because you're just not used to drinking beverages that have salt
Yeah.
in them. But there's nothing that's unpleasant about this beer. You know, it's surprisingly drinkable for being made with sea salt, and it makes for a surprisingly good contrast with the sour and the fruity flavors in the beer. So I'm going to agree with these guys. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, well, there you have it. I mean, that sounds like a unanimous 4.5 from the Bureau on this one. If you live anywhere near Westbrook or if you trade beer, well worth it either way to get some of this. I want to say it runs about $12 to $13 for a 6-pack, so price-wise, it's pretty reasonable.
Yes. And
as
Westbrook's kind of an oasis in the middle of the desert there in South Carolina. There's not a lot of breweries that I know of in South Carolina.
Right.
There might be a few small scale, like nano breweries and stuff,
Right.
but Westbrook's doing it up right down south.
And they're running a heck of an operation
Yeah.
from the beers that I've tasted coming from their place.
So until next time,
cheers.
It has the look of something that if you just saw a glass of it sitting on a table somewhere, you'd be like,
That's bad.
I'm not drinking that.
Yeah.